Do-Rag Wisdom here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Y2K 19.02.06, the day after the night of lies, propaganda, and assorted bullshit. So according to this creep, in full disclosure, as promised, I did not watch that creep's address. What I'm saying is based on what I've seen in news clips, etc., etc., etc. So socialism is dead, right? According to him. There's never, ever, ever going to be socialism in this country, according to that hair monster Trump, that racist turd, that birther bastard MFer. I guess he's been asleep all this time. He forgets that that we pay taxes, that we do already have a kind of socialism in this country. I mean, every one of us contributes, pays taxes to support all these programs locally, statewide, federally. We pay our taxes from one branch, one level of our government to the next, up to the federal, ensuring that the services that we hope to get from these agencies will help us, will save our lives. If it wasn't for our socialism in this country, we wouldn't have Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, the Affordable Care Act. We wouldn't pay for all these people, these 800,000 people that were laid off temporarily by this scumbag hair monster, Trump. We're paying their salary to keep our national parks, our federal parks, our state parks, everything clean, pristine as possible. We're paying to help keep our public lands, our pristine public lands, open for all of us to enjoy in their natural splendor. We're paying our soldiers at home and in the field. We're paying for our public highways and byways, for everything. We wouldn't have a police force, a fire department, teachers, sanitation, transit, if it wasn't for us paying all together in our taxes. Socialism. Well, if it was up to these Trump Putin bastards, the federal government would fade into nothing, and it would all be military payments. That's all it would be. Pay to keep the defense. But again, even in that area, in these creep bastards' mind, that would be for paying for these military contractors, not for the soldier in the field. Give them as little as possible. Socialism is dead, according to this bastard. Well, capitalism, pure unadulterated capitalism, is not democratic. It's not humanitarian. It is not for human beings. It's for money. It's for making money. It's all about making money. Because on this planet, in our world, in our existence, the most important thing is money. Sadly, our matrix is a place that Mr. Smith or Agent Smith in the Matrix, he was 20 years old, by the way, the Matrix, said it smells. He can't even stand. This machine can't even, this virus protector, whatever it is, to keep us humans asleep and under control. He can't stand the smell that we force upon its existence. Capitalism. I suppose, and I'm sure, that this bastard hair monster Trump would love to have pure capitalism. Let's decimate our national parks. Let's decimate our environment. Let's destroy and exploit as much of our society as we possibly can. Let's be cruel to children. Let's lock them in cages. Let's be cruel to animals. Let's experiment on them more. Let's destroy older people, elderly, the helpless. Let's take away every social program you can imagine. Let's have a world of pure capitalism where the worker, where human beings are only there to serve the boss. One of the basic reasons I despise the hair monster Trump is that he represents the boss. The people that have been fucking us for centuries. Most of the rich care little for the rest of us. Hence, look at the world we live in and all the naked ape savagery that we have to put up with constantly in the only lives we're ever going to have. The nightmare of the selfish, cannibalistic, rapacious capitalist is a government and a society ruled by the people, and humanity, humane, respect for all, for the planet. And I believe that if we practice pure democratic socialism, we would have a much better world. Yes, I am a democratic socialist, which also means that I am a socio-capitalist. Words, as Shakespeare said in Hamlet. But okay, if I own private property, or partially own because I'm paying a mortgage, that makes me a freaking capitalist. But if I believe that we should share whatever we have with others to help rise them up, because it's going to be better for all of us if that happens, that makes me a socialist capitalist. I believe that no matter what my financial situation is, I am obligated as a socio-capitalist to help others. And you can see that kind of mentality, that kind of belief in great classic films like It's a Wonderful Life that people love to watch on Christmas. The Building and Loan, where everybody has a share to help everybody have a home. So when creeps like the hair monsters stand up in front of us and say, socialism will always be dead in this country, he is speaking from the fecal matter slime of greed, from the delusion that his kind is going to go on forever. Because if we allow his kind to go on forever, the greedy, purely capitalistic, money-grubbing slime to go on forever, we are never going to have a planet. Or the planet will always be here for the next 4 billion, whatever it's going to be, but we're not going to be here. Because the planet's going to flush us out of its anus, out of its planetary anus, where we'll be expunged by the darkness of the galaxy. That's if we allow the greedy creeps, the earth-murdering, children-caging, exploiting, purely capitalist scum to make of this planet what they want. I am a proud and happy democratic socialist. A word that has been abused by the fascists and totalitarians and the totalitarian communists like you can't believe. And if you want to really understand what all these things are, what pure socialism is, and what democratic socialism is, and what socio-capitalism is, read, think, rise above the scum that are trying to eat our country and the rest of us up alive.